What's going on? This is your boy SB. All right, so we are talking about working on Amazon Prime Day as a PA. So I've worked as a PA a few different Prime Days, a few different peaks as a PA. So these are just some tips that you can use and some things I want you to think about while you're being a PA during Prime season. Also, you can utilize this as a regular associate. If you didn't see the last one, as a regular packer, regular stower, got a video on that, check that out. But this will be beneficial as well. Let's talk about it. So first off, as a PA, it is another level. Like, it's hustle, it's bustle, it's go, 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 go. From the time you head to work to the time you get back down to sleep, it's go time. Because as a PA, especially, regular days, we would have our syncs. We would go early, 30 minutes early before shift starts. We would have our sync, the team meeting sync. All right, what's going on today? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's what we plan today. Oh, okay. Hey, guess what? Your manager didn't show up. You're running the show today. Thanks. You know what I mean? All that stuff goes on during the sync meeting. But when it comes to Prime Day, if it's normal program for you, if you're still doing your regular overtime, the sync, they do it different. Sometimes you may just go in and you may talk for like 5 minutes and then go straight to the floor because you can't work more than 12 hours. So you can't truly have a sync. So, or they may just advise you while you're on the floor. That is different at different sites. But for my Prime Days, the way that I experienced when Prime Day came, sometimes we would just go straight to the floor and you'll just meet with the manager there at the floor and then kind of go over the day's plan and the day's agenda. But it's go, because your 12-hour shifts, it's so much going on already. You got the prior shift leaving, all those associates just leaving, then all these associates just coming in, all their leadership just leaving, your leadership just coming in. So it's pretty hectic, especially as a regular associate is hectic, but coming into that PA stage, it is more hectic because you're more responsible and there's more on your plate. Be mentally prepared for that quick go, go, go. And the next thing, you're dealing with more staffing. You're going to be dealing with more volume. You're going to be dealing with more humans. You're going to be dealing with more complaining. You're going to be dealing with more drama sometimes. You're going to be dealing with more indirects. So everything that you've dealt with regularly on a regular season, regular basis, or a regular expedition game, this is the championship. It's a little different. You're dealing with more. Everything else times 10, intensified. If your building is busy during this time, which it should be. If it's not, that's scary. But anyways, that was one of the things I did not like. It was the staffing. You had to staff more water spiders because there's more people. In my building, we have north, south, east, and west. And those, we never really had to use those east and west wraps because, we just really weren't that busy. Prime Day, the whole building was used. We had to use the east, the west, the middle of the building. Like, it was crazy. We would be actually fighting against cap for stations to use. So that alone was challenging and sometimes frustrating. And then because you got all these humans all over the building. You feel me? And me as a PA, we ran at 2 floors. We had 4 PAs. Each PA ran 2 floors. So then when you throw on top of that, those east wraps and all that, it really became hectic. So besides just knowing where everybody's at, and then, oh my goodness, as a PA, okay, this is something you have to watch out for. You will come across associates who run out of work, right? They be way on the east wrap by themselves, way out there. They run out of work, right? Pallet dry, you know what I mean? And they'll sit there. And they'll sit there. And they'll sit there longer. And they'll sit there longer. And they'll sit there even more. Like, they'll sit there hours, and then you go to the restroom. You feel me? You doing good. You feeling good about the day. Like, man, this is going good. You walk to the restroom. You like, sir, what are you doing? They haven't brought me any more work. What do you mean? So why are you sitting here, sir? Why are you sitting here on your phone on the stairs? You ain't supposed to be still on the stairs. You know you ain't supposed to be still on the stairs. Get up. What are you doing right now? What are you doing with life? What are you doing with you feel me? So I would think that in my head. Don't say that. Do not say that, PA. HR ain't a joke. You keep it professional. But inside, you know the struggle inside. So you will encounter that And that is going to be a challenge. You got people running out of work in these far distant lands of the building that don't usually get used. And then the next thing, like I was saying, for me, another one that was sometimes annoying was the staffing. You got to staff more water spotters. I got to staff more pallet runners. You know what I mean? And that just gets annoying because you like, all right, you got station, 222 to 242, and then you got from 243 to 440. You got to split it up. It's just more going on. So be prepared for that. You're going to have more to look over, more to go on a broader scale. And then this may not be every PA's case, but in my building, I was at LGB3. It was a super high volume building during those times. We would have to deal with reactive back to back to back to back, like all day, just reactive after reactive, no break, no break at all. Like, it was wild. So not only did you have humans everywhere, oh gosh, then break would come. Then you got like 5 people. Yeah, someone's in my station. It's like, you feel me? Like, come on, let me staff you over here. All right, go ahead and, you right there. Take this station, you take this, take this. Come back again 10 minutes later, you thinking as you typing, better not be here for the same reason you better not be here for. Hey, what's up? How's everything going? Yeah, someone's at that station as well. You gotta keep your composure, but it's just like, you just want to be like, all right, fine, give me the station. Let me give you another station. You have to be patient with people during this time, because it's like, when that happens 3 times, there's a reason. Okay, you look on Robo Scout, you see it's open. And then you like, all right, I'm going to watch you next time. I've done this before. All right, here's your new station. Here you go. And then you get one of your water spotters. Hey, follow her. Hey, follow her. See where she goes right now. He come back later, he deliver the word. Hey, she went to the restroom. After that, she stopped by her home. I knew it. You know what I mean? So you got to watch for these things. How I got to that from reactive, I don't know. But that's another thing you got to watch for. Oh, that used to be so annoying, those breaks and people losing their stations. You got to give them new stations. Annoying, but you can do it. You can get it done. So this is the main thing, which ties into everything I've just talked about. As a PA working during Prime Day, you must be aware. You have to be aware of what's going on. From the first thing, you have to be aware of your associates. Robo Scout, you have to be aware of, okay, who's where. You feel me? Everywhere you place people, especially those far distant lands that we don't usually use, be aware. Okay, I remember I put them over there. Let me make sure. Are they still good? Hey, water spider, don't snap. I'm just saying that to help me think. Don't do that. Do not be that PA. You will not be respected. Don't you dislike those PAs who feel they have all power and all authority on earth when they get that PA vest? No, don't do that. Please don't do that. We will roast you on this channel. No, I'm playing. We won't roast you, but don't do that. Anyways, you tell the water spider, like, hey, water spider, hey, go check on East West for me. East West. Go check on East 243 and go see if they still over there. Make sure they got work. Cool. Come back. Let me know what's good. I bet. Boom, boom, boom. So be aware. And this is a good tip that I've used before. Become I'm about to say an ostrich, not an ostrich. What's those things? Become a octopus. You feel me? This is going to help you. Just as being a PA in general. Be an octopus. What do I mean by that? You're the head. Octopus got a big old head, right? A big old head. Don't become a big head with pride and big head feeling yourself. Have a big head with the knowledge and all the stuff needed. Get people to become your tentacles, right? I would always set up on my desk. I have everything pulled up. I got Robo Scout. I got PPR. I got everything open, ready. Okay, I'm seeing the numbers over here. Boom, boom, boom. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing this. I got the reactives, all that stuff. Okay, well, why this reactive ain't move? Boom, boom. Use people as tentacles. That's pretty funny. Anyways, be like, hey, so-and-so, boom, boom, hey, go check on this over here for me, boom, boom, let me know what's up. All right, cool, bet. All right, bet. Go around over here, boom, 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 boom. Use your people, you know what I mean? Use them to be your arms, because it's like a game of chess. You want to sit back, you want to look at the whole chessboard, and you want to move the pieces while you're still staying focused. Because if you are trying to do all the moves, you're running way over to first floor, you're running way over to fourth floor. First of all, where are people going to find you at? All the people who can't find the station going to be waiting to choke you. Have you done that? I've been there. I used to be the one running around doing everything. And then when you feel like you accomplished that on your way back to the desk, it's a crowd of people waiting for you, and it's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? They're like, yeah, we've been looking for you. Listen, I'm over here running the building. You feel me? Like, chill. But be smart. Use people as your tentacles. Use people, get extra arms. Use your ambassadors. Use your trusted associates that you can trust. Use them to do those little tasks that can help you be the chess player and always stay overlooking the complete board. You don't want to zoom in and just be right above the pawn in every move. You're going to lose focus of the whole board. And also, that's very important during prime and peak because things change quick. It changes fast. So don't be an outbound. Oh gosh. If you're an outbound, listen, you feel me? Hey, continue to fight. It really can change fast and outbound, but everything can change so fast because there's so much volume, there's so much going on. So this is why I say be aware. If you step off the floor, if you go into the bathroom, if you go into the break room, you go into these places, whatever you're doing, be aware, keep your radio on, keep your Slack open. I've seen this happen. People go, you know what I mean, over to the restroom, be there 10, 15 minutes, Slack off, radio off, floor going crazy. People, has anybody seen so-and-so? Hey, where's so-and-so at? Where they at? You know, we don't answer on the radio because we know where they at. And we laugh like, oh, man, this dude, get out of the bathroom. Be aware. So also while you're being a PA during prime day, be there. As simple as that sounds, that's a very important thing. We tend to be in life, we can be places where so many times we're at places where they're physically, but we're not there mentally. You know what I mean? We're thinking about other stuff. We're worried about other stuff. Boom, boom. I've seen this plenty of times at work where people will be there, but they're not there. This is unacceptable for leadership. This is unacceptable for PAs. This is unacceptable for managers. This is unacceptable for ops. This is definitely unacceptable for senior ops. But listen, it happens. You know what I mean? There's so much in our life that goes on outside of life that when we get into the building, it causes us to focus on that. But listen, especially in a leadership role, you have to be there, first of all, for you, but you have to be there for your associates as well. You're not the only one who's dealing with stuff in that building. But when you're in a leadership, you're called, that's a higher responsibility. You have to be there for you and for your associates. This is one reason my associates always love me, because I was always there. I was so there that I would notice stuff wrong with my associates that they didn't even know other people noticed. Nobody else noticed. Nobody else, none, you know what I mean? Like, hey man, you've been real quiet. Or, hey, you just been looking sad all day. Or, you know what, man, you know what I mean? I would point something out. It's like, wow, like, yeah, you know, boom, boom. Invest a little bit in, invest that little bit of time into them. Like, listen, give them some encouragement. Like, that goes a long way. And not just the bad things, be there to notify the good things. You know, I would be the type of a PA, like, I would see somebody with some new shoes. And not somebody, you're not the guy who has all the new shoes and he only wears them at Amazon to show off. But you can't do that no more, because now you got to wear steel toe boots. But so you can't really use this. But I'll be the type to be like, yo, hey, man, I see you got some nice shoes, especially if it was somebody who didn't have nice shoes. Hey, man, okay, I see you. Those is dope. Got a new shirt on. They got a fresh haircut. People love that. But a haircut, you know what I mean? People always feel bad and down about themselves. So I wonder what people's going to think about me. I wonder if they're going to like my haircut. Oh, this line is messed up more than this line. Encourage them. Hey, I see your cut today. Okay, I see you, young man, looking fresh. You know what I mean? That literally, I've seen that light people up. Just like, oh, like change somebody's whole mood. Be there, not just for you. Be there for your associates as well. So this is another important thing. Don't let the stress overtake you. Don't let the stress break you. I've seen this physically where leadership, PA, AM, even above, where stress would be so much stress, they break. I'm talking leave. I'm talking like physically like cry. I'm talking physically shut down where they just stop talking to people. It's low key kind of scary. Not scary, but I look at work bigger than just work. I look at work, especially people at work, like, okay, if you break down at Amazon, you feel me? Like, man, how are you handling real life? You know what I mean? This is just we're moving and we're moving and grooving with boxes. You feel me? We moving and shaping boxes in a building. You know what I mean? So, and to see somebody break, it's like, man, how does this person deal with life? You know what I mean? So this is not just with work, also with life. Don't let that stress break you. It's going to be pressure during prime day. If it's regular programming, you're busy, it's going to be pressure. And it can get to that point to where you want to break. I've been there. Like, I've been at the desk. I got an ambassador with a team of new hires that don't know what to do, where to go. I got 5 people behind me. They station is broke. This person over here needs a new, what's that thing called? A new printer. They printer stopped working. This person over here, his spoo ain't working, ain't scanning right. Then I just found out the slam machines went down. All this going on at one time. And then you have your ops manager or your manager, hey, can you go ahead and tell everyone to, it's like, oh gosh, like, you know what? I quit. You know, I'm done. You do it. Like, I know how it feels, but, and it's literally like a point where you can feel that stress. You can feel the pressure. Push through it, you know. And sometimes what I would usually do, I'll step back with all the chaos. Listen, you ain't gonna break me. You feel me? I'm gonna control the situation. I'll step back. Breathe, step back in. All right, let's go. And I'm not going to hurt myself. I am not going to stress myself out. This is not going to happen. No, sir. No, ma'am. No manager. No ops manager. No senior ops. I'm not going to stress myself out. I'm going to work the best that I can. That's it. You feel me? Because when you try to do that and you stress yourself out, that can have like health problems. Don't do that. But don't let the stress break you. If you got to step back, take a breath, do that. And the last thing, which can go for everybody working during prime season, prime day, my bad, during prime day or prime week, be careful driving home. I didn't leave. I forgot this in the other video, but there was plenty of times when I would be working during prime week, peak season, driving home, and I don't know how I got home. Like somewhere between me hopping on the I-10, passing like Rancho, I'll be like, I don't know what happened. Then I pulled up to the house and it's like, oh, I'm here. That's scary. That's dangerous. That's not safe. I could have lost my life for that, for some boxes. Not cool. So be very careful. If you're sleepy, this is why you need to get rest. Do not take that lightly. Get your rest, because especially if you work graveyard and in those type of situations, that's not cool. I remember the scariest time when that happened to me is when it was raining one time and it was fog and I was sleepy, barely staying awake. I mean, I'm all the way up on the steering wheel. You feel me? I'm just like up like this, like all the way. I got to the point where I had to like slap myself. You know, I'm rolling down the windows. I bought some gum to chew. I pulled all the tricks out the hat. I pulled the rabbit. I pulled the giraffe. I didn't pull the rhinoceros. How does that come out the hat? I don't know. I did it all and barely made it home, falling asleep on the freeway. So that is very important. I probably should have put that in the last video as well, but I didn't even think about it. Get your sleep, because that's very important. You do not want to be in that situation where you get into an accident due to the fact you weren't responsible and getting enough sleep, or you were pushing yourself too hard to where you were, you know, lacking in that sleep. Anyways, that's enough. That was longer than what I wanted it to be. This your boy SB. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to hit the notification bell, because we dropping some more videos. And yes, this is my song off my latest project. That project will be in the description. If you like it, go ahead and support, check it out, all that good stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Let's go.
Look, they say I couldn't do it, but I did. Turn stacks to a crib. Yeah, going up, going in. Let them sleep, bedtime, tuck them in. If I'm alive, I'ma live. Mama said if you gon' do it big. Yeah, motivated till the end. Never break, never bend. Finna have them like, whoa.